Hey guys, happy 2026. As I record this, it is the first day of 2026, so happy New Year to those that celebrate this as the New Year. I thought I'd come on here and do a love reading for the collective for 2026. I'm really excited to get into this, see what's going to happen, what comes through. So, I do have 3 piles for today's reading. I'll introduce you to each pile and explain the format moving forward. So, as I mentioned in my last video, I am doing a little bit differently when it comes to pulling cards. I'm pre-pulling some of the oracle messages in advance just to make it a little bit cleaner, a little bit more streamlined. So with that being said, I'm really excited to get into this reading. I'm going to introduce you to each pile. Again, choose the pile with the message or the image or even the crystal that you feel the most drawn towards. So for my pile ones, you guys have the past life relationship card coming out with you've known each other before. So this is the image on the deck. And then your crystal is going to be the selenite spear. There's a little bit close up of it. So again, take a moment, choose the pile or even piles or maybe more than one message that you're most attracted to, whether that's the crystal, the message, or the image on the card. For my pile twos, we have this message with getting to know each other. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is pile two's message. And then you have the aragonite crystal, this really beautiful grounding crystal. And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have my pile threes. You guys actually got 2 messages that came through. So we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So that's the first message. And the second message is deception. Someone is wearing a false self-made mask in this relationship. So these are the 2 cards. Okay, and then you guys have the rose quartz crystal as your significator crystal. I'll give you a close-up of the stone. This beautiful rose quartz, raw rose quartz crystal. Okay, and we also have some channel messages that I pre-drew with some attributes and some information about this person that's coming in, a way for you to be able to identify them. So that being said, I do have the timestamps in the description, so you can click on the pile or piles that you feel drawn towards. And I look forward to seeing you at your pile. See you there. All right, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So happy to have you here. As I mentioned in the intro, today's reading is all about your love life in 2026. We're about to find out basically the story unfolding for you, what love is coming in towards you in the year 2026. See whatever comes through. Maybe anything that you need to know, that your guides want you to know, and how you can attract this love into your life. So I did pre-draw some oracle cards as I mentioned in the intro. I got just like a general message from your angels about what this year is going to bring, like a general theme, especially when it comes to your love life. You did get 2 messages. You have the message of letting go with the number 321. Surrender and let go of control, release resistance, and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing for your highest good. So a big theme of this year is letting go of things that do not serve you, surrendering to the timing, just letting things go, going with the flow, and realizing that divine timing is afoot when it comes to your love life in 2026. You also have the transition message with 345. You are in a period of transition and change. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. So this is a lot about trust and surrender, embracing these new beginnings that are happening as this transformation unfolds in your life. So being patient, allowing these changes to happen, not trying to force anything. That's a big theme when it comes to your love life and like in general. In 2026, it seems to be a major theme for you guys. Again, you guys have the beautiful selenite crystal for this group. Selenite is about cleansing. It's like a crystal that neutralizes. It like cleanses itself. So it's like, this is maybe a year of cleansing, releasing, purifying. Those are the kind of messages I'm getting based on the crystal here that was chosen for this particular group. So now we're going to get into the tarot. I did pick some cards. I pre-shuffled some tarot just to get like a major themes throughout your year when it comes to your love life, what's happening. We did have the Chariot come up. You have the Six of Swords in reverse. As you know, I do take reversals in this. On this channel, we take reversals, especially with tarot, depending on the deck. Now we also have Death in reverse. So, what does that mean for my group number ones? What am I seeing this year? Again, the Six of Swords with the transition message is interesting. The Six of Swords is about transition, about moving from one situation where things are clearing, transforming, things that are bringing change. But the fact that it's in reverse is something maybe holding you back. It could be fear. It could be something subconscious that you're even unaware of when it comes to love. Maybe this is a fear of moving forward because of being hurt in the past. But there's something that's hindering this transition into this new beginning, this new potential, with the Six of Swords being here in reverse. And that kind of is confirmation with the Death card in reverse as well, because Death is about transformation, change, rebirth, and everything like that, but it is in reverse here in the reversal position. So there is a need for some kind of transformation in your love life in 2026. So I'm reading this as there is going to be this transformation, but it's up to you if you're going to be open and receptive. It's going to happen one way or the other. You can either flow with the changes, or they can just be kind of forced upon you. Not trying to scare you with this message. I'm just trying to give an honest interpretation of what the cards are telling me. So my message is for my group ones. When it comes to your love life, there's something that we need to release. There's something that needs to change in order for us to have this new beginning in love. And it seems like whether you're on board or not, the changes are coming. So it's better to flow with the changes than to fight against them. That's the main message coming through. And with the Chariot being here, this is a confirmation that you are going to be moving forward. You are going to feel confident. Things are going to become more balanced and less turbulent when it comes to your love life in 2026. And things are going to be moving forward. So there is going to be movement when it comes to your love life. So those are the messages that are coming through. But let's pull some more oracle to get like a better picture exactly what those changes are. You did have the past life relationship card as your main indicator card that came through. So many of you may be having encountering a person of interest that maybe you had a past life love relationship with, or you made a contract or an agreement to have a relationship with this person. That is the message that's definitely coming through for this, the collective of my pile ones. But let's get some astrology and some oracle decks just to get a better picture of who this person is that's coming in and what's going to happen in your love life in 2026 for my pile number ones. What are the major themes when it comes to their love life in 2026? We have Leo with I Will, number 17. Okay. You have Libra with I Balance. So the Libra is the ruler of the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships. So there will be a lot more balance in your relationships. I think I mentioned balance with the Chariot card coming out. So you're going to have experience a lot more balance. A lot of like fire energy is Leo. So Leo could be significant. You may be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even Mars. Oh, as I say Mars literally came through. There's a lot of action that's happening in your love life. Lots of things moving forward. Lots of momentum when it comes to your love life in 2026 is definitely the energy that's coming through. We have air and fire coming through. You may have those placements in your chart. What else am I seeing? Yeah, so with Leo is very authentic, heart on their sleeve type of energy. So I interpret this as, with this Leo energy being here in your reading, is the relationship, the dynamic in this relationship is going to be like a very authentic relationship. You're going to feel very vulnerable with this person that's coming in. You're going to feel like you're able to open up to them, to share your truth, to open your heart to this person in a very vulnerable way. And it's also going to be a very passionate relationship. Fire energy is usually about passion, and with Mars being here, you may like have a strong physical attraction to this person right away. They're just going to ignite this power within you. So yeah, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of movement is definitely the energy that's coming through. Let's see what your soul lesson is for the year of 2026 when it comes to this love. Your love life. We have growth coming through. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth in 2026 when it comes to love. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So 2026 is about transformation. It's about change. And you're growing. You're growing with this person. I would say you're growing when it comes to love in general, and this person is going to help you grow in certain areas of your life. When it comes to maybe becoming more authentic to who you are, to living in the moment, being more aware of maybe past patterns you've found yourself in relationships in the past. There may be some things you need to work through with this relationship. This relationship is going to be very healing. We also have forgiveness coming through. So this could be made of those themes of how you're going to grow. So the forgiveness cards talks about acknowledging and harboring resentment that blocks the flow of love. So this is something you're going to have to overcome, because I did mention that there was like this block or this unwillingness to change out of some sort of fear. So part of your transformation and your path towards this person is to learn to forgive others, not for them necessarily, but for yourself, so you can heal and release these resentments that you have towards these past failed relationships, if that's what it is, or whatever it is that is holding you back in your love life. You're moving past that in 2026 by learning to forgive and allowing the flow of love to come through. A lot of yellow and orange energy as well. So solar plexus and sacral chakra may be significant for this group. We also have success coming through. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So yeah, you're going to successfully overcome these growing pains. You're going to successfully forgive what needs to be forgiven, these resentments, and move forward in your love. So that's a very beautiful message for you, for my pile number ones. Okay. Let's get some more message, get further into your reading. What's happening in my love life for my pile number ones in 2026? What can they expect when it comes to love in 2026? What can they expect when it comes to love in 2026? Okay, that's so crazy. I love how messages come through multiple times. Again, there is a message about balance. You're going to find a lot more balance in your relationships. Perhaps in the past, there was an imbalance, maybe with past partners. Maybe they were unwilling to communicate properly, meet your needs. Yeah, I was thinking like selfish. Perhaps they were selfish. You had some selfish lovers in the past, whether that's emotionally, they're unwilling to open up emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is, there that was the imbalance in your previous relationships, and it seems like with this new person coming in, you're going to find a lot more balance. They're going to be more receptive, more open to growing together instead of it being one-sided. It's going to be equal. We have the garden and the gate here with the number 30. Yeah, I feel like 3 is maybe significant for this group because when I was looking on the camera earlier, I saw the number 333. So that may be a significant number for this group. I have a few other cards that came through. We also had the Healer of Ages card come through, number 51, 51. We have Rest and Rejuvenation, 19. Yeah, it looks like with the rest and rejuvenation, I was immediately getting like this year, when it comes to your love life, you're going to feel a lot more calm. Feel like you don't have to constantly be alert on like pins and needles, worrying about the next drama, the next, whatever it is to fall. That's not the vibe of this person coming in. They're just going to be bring you a lot of peace, a lot of healing. They're going to give you the opportunity to just enjoy being together, as well as they're going to honor your time, your need to have time to rest and to rejuvenate on your own. So there is going to be a good balance of those two things. We also have the Temple Path right here with number 12. And it is in reverse. I think I'm going to look up that one because I'm interested on the reversal meaning of that card. But I did mention the rest and the balance is the main themes of your relationship. And Healer of the Ages, yeah, this relationship I did mention before is going to be very healing. It's going to bring things back into balance. You guys are going to grow and heal together. Any kind of like insecurities or wounds that you've had in previous relationships, cycles you found yourself in, and with past partnerships, that's going to be healed with this new relationship. So we do have that. And then we had the Garden and the Gate. The Garden and the Gate card is about, so you're in this beautiful garden and there's this gate and you want to break free of this gate and you feel like you can't, but the truth is you have the key to the gate the whole time. So your liberation is found within. So I feel like this is you breaking breaking free of those past cycles you found yourself in past relationships. So this is you breaking free, transforming, having this growth, this transformation. It's very powerful and very healing type of energy, and you are going to unlock. You have the key and you're going to unlock the gate and you're going to liberate yourself with this relationship from those patterns that you found yourself in the past, the the imbalance in past relationships. You're going to be, this is also about safety and security, as the message is coming through. You're going to feel a lot more secure, a lot more safe with this person. You're going to, like I said, feel yourself with that Leo energy, more willing to open up and be vulnerable with this person, to be honest with this person about your past struggles. And they're going to be doing the same with you. So that's definitely a reciprocal relationship where you guys can share and you can heal and you can help each other with whatever those issues by reassuring each other, by giving each other the space, and the just what they need. They're going to meet your needs and you're going to meet their needs, and it's going to be very healing. But I am going to look at the Temple Path in reverse message. So we're going to look this up. So this Temple Path, again, here's the message, and it had the number 12 on it, which equals 3. And I did mention 3s would be significant for this group. So let me just look up the message. So the Temple Path is about spiritual purpose and support. In reverse, this is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions or material gain, or you may simply be maintaining old, unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card reverse is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a much higher priority. Not doing so represents an important loss of power. So clear your mind, meditate, and open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this as an important part of your personal and tactical plans. The support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights. The affirmation for this message is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. So I'm interpreting this card in 2 ways. So the first is 2026, and the path to finding this person is to strengthening your relationship with whatever your beliefs are, your spiritual path. Coming out of that dark place, those bad habits, overcoming those limitations, and taking your power back, standing in your power, standing in your truth, reconnecting to your spiritual self, however it is, whatever spiritual practices that you do, meditation, maybe you pull cards, however it is that you connect in to your higher self, to God. I see that that's going to be happening in 2026 in order to connect with this person. That's the work that needs to be done. And then I also see this as like you may heal this part of you with this person, or maybe this person teaches you how to reconnect with your spiritual side and have less focus on the material, or maybe you help your person with this, or maybe you help each other with this. So those are the 2 ways I was interpreting that message. Okay, I'm going to clear this area, and then we're going to get a couple more messages all about your love life in 2026. So I'll be right back. All right, my pile ones, I am back. We are going to delve even deeper into your 2026 love life. We're going to get a better picture of who this person is that's coming in. Any messages about your path to coming into union with this person. Maybe even some attributes of this person. So let's get started. Pull some messages here. Okay. We have the open doors message, tide of transition. Again, a message about transition. This is a period of transition. 2026 is that year. You have sculpture of self, soul whispers, and sky of clarity. So what does that mean about your love life? You're going to be feeling a lot more clear when it comes to love life in 2026. You're going to know your path forward. The doors are opening. You just have to walk through that door. We are in a time of transition, so you're being asked to embrace change with open arms, flow with life. And it talks about work and love. So some of you may meet this person through your work. It's just a message for some of you. But that's also going to be like a main focus of your year. Your work that you do and your love life are being highlighted stuff. So those are definitely two major themes for you guys. We also have sculpture of self, which is a really interesting message. And it says, shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perceptual act of forming and expressing identity. So again, this is being like you discovering who you are, what do you have to offer. This is you being more authentic to your true self. And I think you're going to arrive in this place by connecting into your intuition, connecting to your higher self, to God, whatever it is that your belief is. Practicing, having spiritual practices, receiving guidance from your angels. That's something that's coming through. And we're wanting to be open and receptive to those messages and kind of follow what they say. Where they lead us, trust your intuition. We also have soul whispers, which is what I was talking about. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. So trusting in your intuition, going with the flow, and knowing that things are going to work out all for your highest good. That's a major message for this group. So we're going to pull a couple tea leaf messages just to see like more about this relationship or the themes of what's going to be happening when it comes to your relationships in 2026. We'll also get some timing and like major areas of life that this relationship will be affecting. We have needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. We have the whale card with great worry over nothing. We have carriage, a journey either physical or mental. We have casket, something or someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We have feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. An apple, temptation will test you. Now let's get, ooh, sorry guys. Timing, as far as timing when it comes to these major themes towards this relationship, this person coming in. What is the major timeline, time periods for the month for the year ahead? We have January popping out right away. So if you're watching this video as I post in January of 2026, then it's going to happen right away. If you find this reading later on, from whenever you see this, it's going to be happening in that month. You're going to start seeing these changes. Yeah, we also have March coming through and May. So within this next 6 months, we're going to be seeing a lot of changes. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Okay. Let's see, what areas of life is this affecting this 2026? What is the highlight of this 2026 for their love life for my pile ones? A bunch of cards fly out. We have career being highlighted. Any other areas of life? And money. So it looks like there's going to be a big glow up in your career and your finances in 2025. Or 2026, I'm sorry. Maybe this is stemming from the effort you put in 2025, because that was a slip up. Like I said, some of you may be meeting this person through work, not like advocating like that kind of relationship, but maybe through some kind of collaboration, maybe through a coworker or something. You might meet this person. They might be helping you out with a financial situation. There's like lots of different things, but I'm just giving you places you may encounter this person in 2026. So those are possibilities. And like there's a major glow up in your career and finances in 2026. So that's good to know. But love is definitely there as well. But I think this is you rebuilding. You're in this transitional period in 2026. So I'm just gonna think like you're on the path towards this person in 2026. And this is a past life relationship. So this could, for some of you, this could be someone from your past. I just got a notification, so confirmation there. But for many of you, I just see this as like past life kind of relationship, some kind of soul contract. But let's pull one more love message, and I'll get any other channel messages that Spirit wants to share with you from your higher self, their higher self, and some attributes about this person. But let's see, let's get a love message from my pile ones when it comes to their love life in 2026. What do they need to know? What are the messages for my pile ones, my collective, my pile ones for 2026 when it comes to love and romance and their love life for 2026? What do they need to know? Okay. Let's see what came through. Romance, Cupid, arrow, strike. So definitely lots of romance coming through. We also have gratitude type of message. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Yes, see that you're being blessed with love in 2026. Group 1, know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Yeah, this just goes for everything in your life. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. That means a relationship, abundance, a good career, just everything that's coming through. So beautiful. And look, you have forgiveness at the back of the deck, which came up earlier. So that's beautiful for you guys. Now, I did pre-pull some messages earlier. Let's see if I can get to them. About this person, some attributes, physical attributes, as whether and other types of attributes about this person that's coming in, that you're calling in. So we did get the message. This person may have red hair. This is a way you may recognize this person. They may have curly hair, so they may have red curly hair, or just curly hair, or just red hair. And we have dangerous. I feel like this is not necessarily like a red flag type of dangerous. This may be like they have like a rebel type of energy. Like maybe they're, maybe they ride a motorcycle. I don't know why that came out slurred. And, wear a leather jacket. Just like they have a bad boy, maybe reputation. And maybe this is also a message about maybe you're a little afraid to open up because you've been hurt in the past and it feels dangerous to open your heart. But ultimately, this person is going to make you feel safe and you're going to feel like you can open up to them and you can let them in and love them and have them love you. So yeah, that's definitely a big theme coming through for you guys. And then let me see if there's any other channel messages that your guides, your higher selves want to share with me at this time for my collective of group 1s. Just give me a moment to channel in and see what they have to say. Okay, so I didn't get like a lot of messages, but I get like some sensations in my belly, like a gurgling message where that's like my solar plexus area. So there's a lot of things being activated. This person coming in is going to bring a lot of passion, excitement, adventure coming through. They're going to inspire you. And also, right as I was trying to channel in, my dog barged in here and opened the door. And now there's a TV in the background. So lots of action coming through, lots of movement in your love life in 2026 is definitely coming through. And this person is coming through the door. They're bursting through the door, maybe. That was like a literal metaphor. And they're going to be very curious about you as you guys explore this relationship, build and heal one another. So I'm also getting a message about It's safe for you to open up. It's safe for you to receive this love. It's safe for you to trust. It's safe for you to heal, to move on, to forgive your past so you can have this beautiful new love story. I'm also getting the message, the name Chris. So some of you, this may be that person's name, maybe it's your name. And again, the solar plexus is really like turning. So maybe that's a big area of focus in 2026. Maybe working on your solar plexus area, activating that area. That is like your will, your motivation, your sense, your power source. So maybe working and healing that area will help you lead you to this person. I'm also hearing children, so maybe one or both of you have children. Maybe you guys will have that discussion. If you want to have kids, that may be possible for this relationship. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm also hearing charity. So it's a possibility that you're involved in some kind of charity, nonprofit work. Maybe that's how you meet this person. Maybe they do this for work. Maybe this is part of your work. You did have the helping hand, so maybe that's you, or maybe it's this person, and they like to help others. Ooh, as I'm saying this, burps are coming through as well, so that's like a confirmation. I'm also hitting camera. So maybe some of you work in film, or you're a content creator, influencer, or something like that, where you create content, videographer of some sort. Could be they do that or you do that for work. That's kind of coming through as well. I'm also hearing this relationship is lasting, going to be long lasting, so it's long term. Commitment is coming through. And you're going to be feeling safe and secure emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally with this person. But those are the main messages that are coming through. Thank you for being here so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your continued support of this channel. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It makes a huge difference. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Let me know in the comments section your thoughts, anything that you want to let me know. Maybe come back at the end of the year and let me know if any of this happened, resonated with you. And again, thank you again. Appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, I'll talk to you then. All right, my pile number 2s. Welcome to today's reading. Welcome to your pile. I'm so happy to have you here. As I mentioned in the intro, today's video is all about your love life in 2026. Today we are going to look at what's going to happen, how your year is going to unfold when it comes to your love life, anything your guides, your angels want you to know, any kind of things you need to work on in order to come into union with this person. But without further ado, we're going to get started. Let me introduce you to your pile. You guys are pile number 2. Your significator card is the getting to know each other card. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. You guys have the beautiful aragonite crystal. This is a very grounding crystal, very powerful crystal. It's linked to the root chakra. It brings a sense of safety and security, of healing. And it's very earth energy based. You may have those placements in your chart, or you just may feel like a need for security and safety when it comes to your love life. And like I said before, I did pre-shuffle some oracle and tarot messages. So I'm going to share those at this time. You literally got the security message with the aragonite, so that's perfect. So we have the number 646. Your angels want you to work hard, stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. So you are being guided. You are working hard to build a safe, secure foundation when it comes to your love life in 2026. It's the major themes. We also have release. This is a common theme in the collective. All three piles got a version of this message of letting go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. Embrace the freedom in your life. So the main theme when it comes to your love life in the year 2026 is release, letting go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you, and embracing freedom in your life and building a strong, secure foundation. Whether this is an emotional foundation, a physical foundation, whatever it is that resonates with you the most when it comes to your love life, that's what's coming through. These are your channel messages that I'll share later on in the reading. I'm just going to move them aside for the moment. We'll get further into your reading. You have so I kind of broke it down into the major themes for the year ahead. Each pile got around 3 tarot cards, kind of to describe how it's going to go your year ahead. We have the Fool in reverse coming through. A lot of the major arcana. Actually, this group has all major arcana. So we have the Hermit upright. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And the Tower in reverse, which is probably actually a positive sign. So what am I seeing? 3 major arcana messages coming through from my pile number 2s. That's a lot. That's like some big changes happening in your love life in 2026. So what does this mean? The Hermit, let's start with the Hermit. I put him in the center. The Hermit is about kind of being alone, taking the time to reflect, to acquire higher wisdom, higher knowledge, inner security. You're on a quest for freedom, a quest for happiness, a quest. It's often spiritual in nature, but it can also be like a mental, emotional type of journey. So this has to do with your love life. So there may be a part of 2026 dedicated to spending time alone to discover who you are, and what you need in love. By like spending time with yourself, learning to love yourself first. That may be a message for this group, for this collective, this group 2. You may spend the beginning portion of your year ahead alone, spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself, loving on yourself. That may be a big message. You may be taking your time as well. You did have the getting to know each other card here first. So maybe this relationship is going to be slower. Like it's not going to be fiery. Like group 1 had like, ooh, things are moving quickly, very passionate and fire and things moving forward quickly. This group is giving me more like, I'm taking my time to heal, to let go of some past patterns that you found yourself in when it comes to love and relationships. and you're taking the time for yourself. You're taking the time to get to know this person before jumping into a relationship with them. But with the Tower being in reverse, this is actually a really good sign. So the Tower upright is typically about abrupt change. It can feel very, like, it's like a very external type of abrupt changes that can be really jarring and feel like a lot, be very overwhelming and a lot to handle. But with it being in reverse, this may be a little bit more of a gentle, more internal type of Tower moment where you're letting things, subconscious beliefs, patterns, old patterns that shaped you, fall away internally before we move on to this new beginning with this Fool energy. So in order for us to have this new beginning, we need to release and have this Tower moment, these subconscious beliefs, these old patterns we found ourselves, in order to move into this new beginning with this person. And it seems like when we meet this person, it's going to be slow going as well. You may be working through this, like, might be like simultaneously you meet this person, but you're like, I'm not ready to jump into a relationship, but maybe I can get to know them as a friend, or take things really slow. And that's you deciding, hey, this is what's best for me. This is what I need right now. So you are kind of like controlling the narrative. You're making the decisions of how fast you want this relationship to move forward, is the message that's coming through as you go through this healing. And this person's going to respect that, it seems like. Maybe they're on a similar journey as well. But let's get some more information about this relationship for my pile two, the collective of my pile twos. What can they expect in 2026 when it comes to their love life? What are the major themes when it comes to love in 2026 for my pile twos? Okay. We got some astrology cards. Again, you have balance. Libra with I balance, number 19. This came out in group 1 as well, so maybe that's a big theme for this year. And it's also the house of partnership. We also have the 5th house of creativity, so this is also the house of dating. This is about also like joy, following our passions, being creative. This is like inner child happiness. You may have children. You may be surrounded with children. That's a big theme of this house, around kids, but this could also be your inner child. You may be doing more inner child work, doing activities that light you up, that remind you of your childhood. Those are possible themes of this house coming up. The Libra is ruled by the 7th house of partnerships, so dating and partnerships are being highlighted with these two messages here. And then we also have the air element with communicating. So yeah, I feel like with this group, you may be communicating with this group or this person throughout your year. I kind of getting that vibe, but you're taking it slow. Maybe you meet this person online somehow. I don't know, like dating or like through social media or some kind of connection online, or just in a setting where you're maybe not direct, maybe long distance or something. That is a possibility for this group as well. But we're also taking our time. And I do feel like with the 5th house being here, I keep thinking like maybe this person brings out more of your like your inner child. And maybe there's some healing when it comes to this area of your life. But they're allowing you to experience more joy in your day-to-day, feeling more joyful, more abundant, carefree. This could be you doing the work, or this could be this person that inspires you to do that. It could be either way. But let's get some more messages to get a better picture who this person is, what your major lessons are, what you need to know about 2026 in your love life. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Interesting. You may be a person that wants to kind of know how things are going to work out, but it seems like in 2026 that, or maybe you're doubting yourself. Okay, this is interesting because we also have purpose. So this is actually giving me a different message altogether, which I'm not sure how it's related to relationships, but it may be an additional message. Some of you may be doubting yourself, your abilities, your creativity, your purpose, and it is linked to the fifth house. So maybe and communicating something with these fifth house themes. So this is about overcoming self-doubt when it comes to your purpose, whether that's in your creative endeavors, whether that's in your love life, whatever area of life or areas of life that this is occurring. 2026 is the year where you're going to work through these doubts that you have and overcoming them and aligning with your purpose. And I feel like this purpose may involve this person in some way. There's not a lot that we know about this person yet, but hopefully as we pull more messages, we can get more information about them. This person may also have these qualities. They may be a very creative person, and they may be inspiring you to become more creative or share your creations in a more public platform. Like you did get the air element, which is about communication. So I feel like some of you are going to be communicating your interests, your creations in the year 2026. And this person may be an inspiration. They may be your muse, or they may just inspire you to encourage you to move forward with these creative endeavors. Or, like I said, engage more with your child self. But let's get some more information for my group twos when it comes to the year 2026. What can you tell me about their love life in 2026 for my group twos? What do they need to know about their love life in 2026? Okay, yeah, okay. You're getting a lot of air energy here coming through. Okay, cool. Okay. Because you have the thinking woman. So you may have these placements in your chart. You may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We did get Libra coming out. You may be an air sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Mercury. So that's definitely coming through. You may be like rethinking something. I might read this card just to give you a better idea of what she's about. But obviously she has all these books here in front of her, a book in front. You may be doing a lot more reading, learning, growing, communicating what you've learned in 2026. That may be a message for some of you. She's very intelligent. This may be you. This feminine is very intelligent. You also have a yin-yang card coming through. So you're going to be finding a lot more balance in 2026. Taking a lot more action 2026. Actually, yin and yang. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right, sorry guys. I was just double checking my yin and yang, the meaning in this particular book. With it upright, this represents energetic life cycles. It's to help you identify particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In the upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. Yeah, because I did say this wasn't like a very like physically active type of energy that was coming through, like not very passionate, very like taking lots of action. Like group one, they had like a bunch of like Mars energy and like fire energy, but this is more of like air, like thinking, feeling, thinking things over. So it's a time of receiving as well and trusting in your intuition and like making plans for the future. So that seems to be the theme of your year. But yin and yang also is the balance of the masculine and the feminine energies. So this could be you guys coming together to balance each other's energies out. And this is also a good time for completion. So wrapping up cycles. Like I said, you are ending cycles around old patterns that you found yourself in. And you're being asked to reflect, open up, and be more than act. So it's more of a time of receiving, just being, just receiving, and not taking lots of actions at this time. We also have hostilities in reverse. So this is like a good sign that maybe things were turbulent in the past year, 2025, and this is a year of receiving, of resting, of things that were hostile, that were kind of like tense, maybe not working out. That's shifting in this year, and you're just being more open and receptive to things coming towards you without you having to work too hard. and you being more joyful, like with the 5th house being here, finding more balance in life. And I feel like, yeah, this person is going to influence you too. And this isn't something this relationship isn't going to be something you have to try hard at. It's just going to feel very natural. And you did have the purpose card come out. So I think maybe this person could be like someone like part of your life purpose, either like someone you're meant to learn from, grow from. I'm not sure, like long term. We'll get like a little bit more love information towards the end of this reading, but that's kind of the energy I'm picking up from this person. They're going to teach you something. They're going to help you find more balance in your life, in your love life in 2026, in whatever capacity that ends up being. So let's get further into your reading. Get a little bit more information from my pile twos when it comes to their love life in 2026. What do they need to know? For my pile twos, collected my pile twos, what do they need to know about 2026? Magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. Confirmation. I just got a notification on my phone. Life-changing. Transformation. We also have not afraid of hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are stepping stones to growth and wisdom. So you're not, 2026 is asking you not to release fear and be courageous when it comes to any kind of challenges that crop up for you when it comes to love, because they're going to lead to growth and wisdom. So you're going to come out wiser and more healed by the end of 2026 when it comes to love. We also have learning secrets. This says, stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Yeah, so it seems like 2026 for you guys is more of a year where you're learning, you're healing, you're growing. You're learning how to love yourself, how to trust yourself, how to set boundaries, overcome any kind of obstacles, and find more balance in your love life. So that seems to be the highlight of this year. And with this thinking woman, I'm also getting like doing a lot of reflecting, which is more of a yin type of energy, like a feminine type of energy. I do think you're going to have some opportunities, like it says magic opportunity, to have these experiences with a person that's coming in, or maybe even multiple people that you're going to learn from and grow from. Or maybe this is you reflecting on a past relationships or past cycles that you've been through when it comes to your romantic life. But there does seem to be a person of interest in 2026, because you did have the getting to know each other card. So like I said, this may be like a friend for you. Maybe this is even someone you don't really see in a romantic way, but maybe it grows into that by the end of 2026. Again, we're going to get a little bit more messages. But that's kind of what I'm intuitively picking up on for this group based on all the messages that have come through. So I'm going to clear the area, and so we can delve even deeper into the messages for my group twos when it comes to love in 2026. All right, pile two, I'm back. I've cleared the area. We're about to delve deeper into your 2026 when it comes to your love life. Let me pull some tea leaves to get some more messages about when it comes to your love life in 2026. What can you expect? What do you need to know? What do your guides want you to know for your love life in the year 2026? For my pile twos, what do they need to know? Okay. Oh, I had a lot of cards that fell over. I'm not going to take them all, but there are some messages they want you to know. Definitely. See if there are any left. Any other ones in here? Okay, there's that. Pull a few more messages and we'll get right into it. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. All right, so interesting. We have mountains coming through, major challenges to overcome. We have target, a goal-oriented person. We have jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Yeah, that's that 5th house energy. We also have a boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I also give this reminds me of the Six of Swords with like transition. So we also have fire, strong emotion, passionate, love or hate. But I feel like this is like a slow build, like I said. You may have some of this fire energy, but it's going to be like a slow build. We also have temporary problems with clouds. So things may not be clear at the beginning of the year when it comes to your love life, but as we move through the year, you're going to receive more clarity. You're going to be more decisive, taking actions, more internally than externally, but there will be things that you change in your life, changes you'll be making based on things you're working through in the internal. And there are things to overcome, but you are going to have a lot of fun this year. A lot of fun, carefree time, reconnecting with your inner child, dating, just living your life, feeling more free. And you're also going to be very goal oriented. You're going to have certain goals that you want to achieve in 2026, especially when it comes to your love life. This could be like exploring more, learning who you are, what you want in a partnership. I think that is definitely a message that's coming through for this group. As far as, let's get timing for this group, like what times of year are being highlighted when it comes to their love life in 2026 for my group 2s. What are the major months that are being highlighted for my group 2's love life? Okay, interesting. Any other significant months for my, okay, perfect, okay. So we do have a couple months that came out, which these came out in the first group as well, a lot of these times. So maybe this is just a collective. We have June coming through and the month of September. So in the beginning of summer, beginning of fall. And we also have July. So the summer months and the fall are being highlighted when it comes to your love life. Those are very active times of the year where you may be experiencing more passion, more action when it comes to your love life, because I feel like for the first half of the year you're kind of in hermit mode a little bit more, reflecting, deciding what it is you want when it comes to your love life, learning who you are, what you're passionate about, just in general. Or it's going to be like a really fun, carefree time during these months, the summer months and to the fall. So that's very beautiful. Let's see what area of life is being highlighted when it comes to my pile 2s. 2026 love life. Whoa, your card just went flying. And it talks about success. So you're overcoming major challenges, uncertainties when it comes to your love life in 2026. That's your major themes. We're overcoming these obstacles that were holding us back in the past. And we're moving forward in love. Okay, that's really beautiful. Oh yeah, let's pull a love message. I also didn't roll the Astro dice for my group ones, but actually I think I might roll my dice for you guys today. I don't know why, but I just feel called to roll the dice to get some more information. But let's pull a love message first, and then we can roll those dice. Okay, for love life 2026 for my group 2s, what do they need to know when it comes to their love life in 2026? What's happening in love in 2026? Any other messages? Okay, we got a couple messages coming through. This is the first one that came through, so let's look. We have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, I got this message myself, actually. So this is like, this gives me very Aquarius vibes, like very air signs energy, because we do need our space, or even Sagittarius energy. So this is like maybe you redefining how you want your relationship to look. It may be more unconventional. You may be having Uranus transiting your 5th or 7th house in 2026. 555 as I see the number on the timer. We also have the freedom card. Yeah, you need more freedom, more space when it comes to your love life. And I think that's something you're discovering in 2026. Maybe it's something you've always wanted to do, but maybe you've never had the courage to explore that. So you're looking to have more freedom in your love life. more flexibility, more space, whatever it is. You're finding that in 2026. It says, there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So yeah, there's nothing stopping you from having this freedom in your love life. Only you are stopping yourself. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So yeah, some things in the past that you don't understand, maybe this is past patterns and relationships and you don't understand, like, why can't I ever be happy? Maybe you've always felt like that about your romantic life, and you don't understand, like, why did I have to go through all this? Why can't I just be happy like everyone else and have someone? Maybe you're a little bit older in this pile and you haven't had much luck in love in the past. You've always ended up in these patterns where the other person isn't committing, or they're just you're not on the same page with them. So this is talking about that there is a reason things didn't work out for you in the past, and it was for you to arrive at this very moment. It served a higher purpose, and through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So there is a blessing coming for you in 2026 when it comes to your love life, and I think it's this new person coming in that's giving you the opportunity to have more flexibility, more freedom in your love life, however that looks for you. So that's really beautiful. I wanted to roll the dice too. So let's see what the dice have to say for my group twos when it comes to love life in 2026. We have Taurus. Ooh, yes. I love this energy for you. This is like a very receiving, receptive type of energy. It's an earth sign. They like luxury. They like to take their time. They just give me receiving. But we have the South Node here, which is interesting. And then we have the 4th house, which is the house of family. So what am I garnering from these? Maybe in a past life you were in this energy. Maybe you had a family or something in a past life, or lived a life where material, because they're also into material things. So maybe material things were highlighted, like they're all about the material. And in this life, you're learning that material possessions or things aren't everything, and you're learning that experiences, joy, freedom, happiness is a lot more important than things. I know this isn't exactly directly related to your love life, and if we equate it with your family of origin, maybe you came from a family, maybe either a past life, or maybe you are from a family that is quite wealthy, quite abundant. So you're used to luxurious things, to material things, but maybe you're feeling unsatisfied in this life or this time of your life in material things. You're becoming disillusioned, and you're experiencing and you're realizing there is another way. It's not all about material things. It's about experience and joy and pleasure from activities and experiences and people and connection. Yeah, that's what I see with that message. Definitely coming through. I'm going to see if there's any channel messages from your guides, your higher selves, or this person's higher self. They want to add anything to this reading. I'm hearing slow growth. Yeah, things you're slowing down. Things may take time to manifest in the physical. It seems like 2026 is more of a year where things are growing internally, but they haven't actually manifested in the external yet. But you're planting the seed in 2026 for how you want your love life to look like. Maybe you're starting to take small steps when it comes to having more freedom and expansion in your love life by having more experiences versus the material things, like the house and the dog and the 9-to-5 job and the cars and just all those material things are not appealing to you. Maybe you want to go a more unconventional route and you're exploring that part of you in 2026. Your capabilities are being highlighted in this year as well. So the things that you're truly capable of are being highlighted, your strengths, the things you enjoy doing. Those are the things you're going to be pursuing in 2026 in general. I know this isn't solely on your love life, but it is on love. You being passionate and going after things that you love to do. And I think that includes your love life. So it has to be mentioned. It looks like a lot of alignment is happening. You're aligning to your true self, your true path. This is a message that is a collective message, I feel like, for all the piles so far. I've gotten a message kind of like this, but that's what this year is about: alignment to your true self, your true expression. I'm hearing guaranteed success. Yeah, you're going to successfully overcome any kind of challenge when it comes to your love life in 2026. Any kind of cycle, any kind of hardship, any kind of challenge, you're overcoming that in 2026. That's a big message coming through for you guys. And you guys are angelically protected and guided into 2026, like you always are, but especially it's being highlighted in this year ahead. You may be having a stronger connection. I see 1333 on the camera as I say this. Yeah, a stronger connection with the divine. And that is a big theme for you guys in 2026. So spiritual love, spiritual alignment, spiritual connection is being highlighted in the year ahead. Yeah, and I'm getting like feelings of elation. You're going to be feeling a lot more joy, experience a lot more peace, freedom. Those are all the major themes for you and when it comes to your love life. Expansion. So yeah, those are the main messages that are coming through for my pile number 2s. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming readings. Let me know in the comments section below if this resonated with you, or even come back later in the year. Let me know how it worked out for you. I'd love to hear all about it. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate your support so much. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye. All right, group 2. I totally forgot to share some of the physical and attributes of this person that may be coming in. I do apologize for that, so I'm just adding this in to share those with you. You have the message built. This person may be built in really good shape. Maybe they're into the gym a lot. They like to keep in shape. They also have brown hair. This person could have brown hair. And they're very brave, courageous. Maybe this is like they're not afraid to take risks. They like to try everything once. They could have like fire placements, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. That may be possible. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. So yeah, those are the main attributes that I'm getting through. Yeah, I'm hearing they're very charismatic as well. But they're safe. They're someone you can rely on. They're reliable. They have the whole package. So yeah, those are the messages. I'm just going to sneak this in this video. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye. My pile threes, welcome to your pile. Welcome to today's reading, all about your year ahead when it comes to your love life in 2026. So happy to have you here. As I mentioned in the intro, I pre-pulled some oracle and tarot messages in advance so we could keep things more streamlined and get moving a little bit quicker, and things could be a little bit more organized. So with that being said, let me introduce you to your pile. You are pile number 3. You chose this beautiful rose quartz crystal. You got 2 love messages. The first one talks about calling in a soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Very beautiful. We also have a message about deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So with that being said, let's dig deep, see what that's all about. Your angel messages for the year ahead when it comes to your love life is about transformation. 555, release old habits, embrace new opportunities for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. This is like a theme for all the piles. They all got a very similar message to this message, but 555 may be significant for this group when it comes to this transformation that's occurring in your love life. There's also a shift happening with 565, so it seems like 5s are very significant for this group. Take a look at your life and see which areas may need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. So in the year 2026, your major themes are going to be around transformation, releasing bad habits, embracing growth and opportunities, trusting in the universe and in your intuition, and looking at areas that are unfulfilled that need to be changed or shifted to bring you more joy and expansion. This is a time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. So that is your major themes around your love life in 2026. We're going to pull some more cards to get some more information of how that's going to look. You also have some messages here with some attributes about your person that you're going to be coming into contact when it comes to your love life. This person's going to be pivotal to your love life in 2026, so we'll look at that a little bit later. I zoomed out a bit. Oh my goodness. I have your tarot cards here. You guys had a little bit more than the other groups, but we're going to go with it. We have the Emperor coming through. Big energy, major arcana. My camera is like... Okay, we're just going to zoom out because it was kind of not straight. We have the 7 of Pentacles coming through. Beautiful. Yeah. Temperance in reverse. 2 major arcana so far. We have the 7 of Wands upright. And the Moon. Okay. So, what does that mean for my group number 3s? What can they expect in their love life in 2026? With the Emperor being here, we're going to talk about him first because he seems to be like a major theme for your year ahead. The Emperor is about taking control and authority of the situation. This is you standing in your power, in your authenticity, doing what you feel is right for you when it comes to your love life, how you want it to look, what type of partner you want in your love life. With the Moon card, this is you. You're trusting more in your gut and your intuition. Maybe things are being revealed to you in the year ahead. This is you releasing any subconscious beliefs, cycles from the past. Maybe you're changing the type of person that you want to get into a relationship with. We have the Deception card here as one of the major messages. I feel like this is your past. Perhaps you had past partners that were deceptive. They weren't true. They didn't reveal things about them and you found out later. And this hurt you. And this is the pattern you seem to find yourself in, the relationship pattern you tended to find yourself in the past. And in the year 2026, you're not allowing that anymore. You're setting stronger boundaries. You're releasing these cycles. You're growing. You're making a plan. You're planting the seeds of the type of relationship that you want, the type of partner that you want. And you're setting boundaries. It doesn't come up here, but I feel like you're setting boundaries in your life and you're taking control of your love life. With the Seven of Wands being here in the upright position, this is about being guarded, protecting what you have. Even competition is like a theme of this card. So this could be like, maybe you feel like in the past you had to compete for a partner's love, by making yourself small, by allowing them to mistreat you. That's something you're moving past. This also can be interpreted as like, this is you're defending your honor, you're defending your position, and you're not allowing anyone to change your mind or walk on your boundaries. You're standing strong. But with the Temperance card being in reverse, this may be something that you're having to work on in 2026. Temperance is about moderation and balance and equality kind of in a way, like finding even footing in a situation. So with it being in reverse, this is something you're definitely working on in 2026, finding more balance in your relationships, even give and take. I feel like this has been a big theme as well, as finding balance in relationships. So that's definitely being highlighted for this group. But you are also calling in a soulmate in 2026. Like I said, you're making a plan and you're deciding the type of person you want in, and you're setting the intentions and you're calling this person in. You're manifesting this person. So that is definitely a big theme for you in 2026. Okay, let's see. Let's get astrology first. What is the main astrology messages for my pile 3s when it comes to their love life in 2026? What do they need to know at this time when it comes to their love life in 2026? For my pile 3s, my collective of pile 3s, what do they need to know when it comes to love? Okay. Again, all the groups got this. This is your back of the deck energy, the Libra card with balance. So you're finding more balance in your love life in 2026. We have the 6th house of routine. Interesting. We'll have to look more into that. We also have Capricorn. Yeah, this is definitely more grounded energy. I'm feeling a lot of earth energy. And we have Sun with Spirit. Okay, yeah, this is definitely authentic. This is you being more authentic in your relationships with other people. You were setting boundaries. You're like, this is me, and you have higher standards now of what you accept and what you don't accept in relationships. That is definitely coming through. Let's see, I'm already running out of space here. Okay. Let me sorry guys. A little bit of a mess. I think that's what we're doing. We're getting organized in 2026 too. Because you had the 6th house comes up, which is your house of routine. So maybe you're changing something in your routine, in your day-to-day, that's going to improve your love life in some way. This could be just healthy habits, like health habits, getting healthier, like your mental health, like your physical health, your finances, Capricorn energy. You're putting in the hard work this year when it comes to finding balance. This could be work-life balance, like your personal life versus your work life. So you're finding a lot of balance this year when it comes to your love life. You're planting the seeds for your future, building the foundations, a stronger foundation. And you're calling in a soulmate. So that's definitely coming through. And you're becoming a lot stronger and a lot more sure of yourself this year as well, and more authentic to who you are and what you want in life. So yeah, that's really beautiful energy. We're being more self-sufficient, and setting stronger boundaries is the main themes for this group. Let's get your soul message for 2026 when it comes to your love life. What do they need to know? What is their soul's message when it comes to relationships and their love life? Oh, we have friendship coming through. This might be a priority in 2026. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So some of you may be like having substantial friendships in 2026. Your friendships might be changing, or maybe a friendship that you have is growing. Could be growing into love, possibly. Things are changing, definitely, though, when it comes to friendship. We have gratitude coming through. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. We're staying more grounded, more present. We're feeling grateful for the opportunities that are in front of us in 2026. We also have fear coming through. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So this is something that with this Temperance in reverse, we're working through some kind of fears around relationships, relationship patterns that we've found ourselves in the past, and we're overcoming that by focusing more on self-love, being true to who we are, how we show up for ourselves, how we show up in relationships. That's all being highlighted in 2026. So, and we're moving away from this fear-based type of mentality. Okay. So that's very beautiful. I'm gonna see if there's any other messages here with these messages that I have in front of us. Yeah, I just say you're changing things up in 2026 in more than one area of life when it comes to the people you associate with, the types of relationships you have with people. You're becoming more grounded, you're prioritizing yourself, you're reassessing your priorities, you're looking at what brings you more joy in your life. You're growing, you're evolving, and you're trusting in your inner knowing and in the universe. So yeah, that's what's coming through. I'm going to clear the area and we're going to pull more cards, get some more information. I'll be right back. All right, my group number 3s. I feel like I might have been calling you my group number 4s, but you guys are definitely group 3s, but definitely four numbers resonates with this group because you're building that solid foundation when it comes to your love life in 2026. It's a big theme for you guys. But let's pull some more information, get a better picture, an idea of what your love life is looking like in 2026, what your main themes are, what you're focusing on in 2026 when it comes to my pile 3, the collective my pile 3's love life. What do they need to know when it comes to their love life in 2026? Okay, see what we got. We have quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So you may be spending more time alone, reflecting, finding your true voice when it comes to romance and relationships. On the mend, by compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. In 2026, you're healing your heart. We have hurtful events. Yeah, this is a lot of healing in this group for 2026. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past so it won't anchor you down. You're learning not to let the past influence your present. You're learning to heal from your past and not dwell on it. It's a balance. Trust me, I know all about it. Releasing burdens is happening for you in 2026. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. A lot of releasing. Embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you. Again, getting that message. Allowing new insights to guide your path. Yeah, so much healing going on. We're healing heartbreak, hurtful events. We're spending more time alone. We're mending. And we're moving past this deception. We're shifting into this new beginning. We're getting advice from others. Seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. So you may be getting a mentor, a teacher, a counselor of some sort, a friend that you may be getting advice from when it comes to relationships and how to heal them in a healthy way. That's definitely coming through for this group. What else do they need to know, my group 3s, when it comes to their love life in 2026? What is the main focus? What do their guides have to say? What do they need to know when it comes to 2026 and their love life? Okay, that's too many cards. Okay. Are there any other messages? Okay. Guess we're taking these ones. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we have attachment with number 5 in reverse. That's a great start. We also have financial constraints in reverse, which is interesting, but really good as well to be in reversed. These reversals are a good thing. I'll explain in a bit. But okay. We have anxiety in reverse. Wow, you guys are healing so much. Wow, that's a lot of healing. Wow, I'm really impressed with you guys. Wow. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we have Archangel Michael, first chakra, in reverse as well. We'll look into that a little bit. We also have Blossoming Abundance in the upright. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love this for you guys. Okay, yeah, actually, I'm starting to get a picture of what this is. So Archangel Michael is associated with like the root chakra, your safety, your security is being highlighted. So you guys are healing your safety, your security, how you receive, how you define security. You had financial constraints come up, so maybe you've had financial situations, hardships in the past, whether this is in your love life or not. If it was in your love life, maybe partners took advantage of your financial situation. Maybe they took from you financially, took advantage of you. Some of you may have went through a divorce where they took advantage of your finances, or used it against you in some way. Or this could just be, this is something you're healing in addition to relationships type stuff. So take what resonates for you. But you are moving past any kind of financial constraint that you've had, whether it was with a partner or just in general, in the year of 2026. So you're moving forward. You are building a stronger foundation where you're financially independent. You're healing those wounds, and you have the attachment card in reverse as well, which is great because attachment is unhealthy. If we stay too attached to something or someone, then we find ourselves in this repeating pattern that's unhealthy, where we're like anxiously attached to someone, or we're like an avoidant attachment person. There's different types of attachment styles. I don't know which one is yours. You can always look into that for you if that's something you're interested in looking more into. But the fact that you're moving away from any kind of unhealthy attachment in relationships, whether this is a relationship with a partner or money or a friendship group, anything like that, you're moving away from those unhealthy attachments, and you're moving into a more balanced, more healthy type of relationship. So that's beautiful in 2026. And obviously, blossoming abundance is a very positive message in general. Things are abundant, blossoming, things are changing. You're doing the work and it's showing. And then anxiety, you're feeling less anxious about relationships. You're healing any kind of anxiety related to relationships. Yeah. You guys, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you're having this serious glow up, but this huge healing, this huge transformation in 2026. I don't know if this is work you've already done or it's work that you're going to be doing in 2026. I think a little bit of both. But I'm very proud of you guys. This is a lot of work, and you are doing the work. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. Let me look at the tea leaf messages for this group. What do they need to know about 2026 when it comes to their love life, relationships? My pile. Number. Wow. You guys have a lot of changes coming through. Okay. So we have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem coming through. So that's maybe how we're starting the year. Then we have someone new is entering your life, chair filled. So there is a new person coming in, and you're finding a lot of spiritual love, either with this person or just in general. There's involvement with the law. So maybe there's some of you, there's some kind of situation that in a past relationship that involved the law. For some of you, this could be about divorce. I'm just reading the energy here. This could be like a divorce settlement when it comes to your finances, to separating assets. That's definitely coming through. Something that didn't work out, a relationship that didn't work out. And now is the time to separate yourself financially. and in any other type of way, legal way, by signing the divorce papers. That's definitely coming through for this group. We also have new home, new attitude. So many of you may be moving in 2026. So you're starting over. We also had temporary problems, situations. And again, I think this is like the law. Maybe you're waiting for this situation with the law to finish up so you can move on. Sell your house, maybe, for some of you, so you can move into a new home. That's definitely coming through. You're finding a lot more spiritual love in 2026, so learning to have a stronger connection with God, with your higher self, with your angels, with your guides. We're also getting good advice from a wise person. So again, there's someone coming in that's offering you lots of wisdom and good advice when it comes to love. We also have pleasure with a close friend. So you might be spending a lot of time with a close friend, meeting a new friend, maybe in this new place you're moving. That's definitely coming through. So sorry. Oh, maybe your throat chakra is opening up. You're speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself. Getting back to basics. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I was gonna say let's pull some months that may be significant for this group when it comes to their love life in 2026. What are the important months for the year ahead when it comes to their love life for my pile number 3s? What do they need to know? What are the significant months for the year ahead? Okay, we have a few that came out. We have April and February being highlighted here. So the months of April and February, look out for those months. Significant changes may be happening, maybe be wrapping up this temporary situation with the law involved. In April, maybe you're moving into your new home. These are just examples of what could be happening, or having this closer connection with a friend. Maybe their friend is helping you and supporting you through this transition. Maybe this is you getting the guidance that you need, and these months are being highlighted, especially. Let's look at the area of life that's most affected by 2026 and your love life. What's the area that's being most affected when it comes to my pile 3's love life in 2026? What's the area of life that's being most affected for my pile number 3? Okay, we have success. That's kind of general, but you're definitely, you're succeeding against all these obstacles and trials and tribulations, and you're overcoming those challenges in 2026. So that's the main theme for you guys. And then back of the deck, it's also happiness. You're finding a lot more happiness and success. So you're working through a lot. You're achieving a lot in the year ahead. You're building a more solid foundation. You're learning from your past relationships. You're healing old relationship patterns. You're releasing patterns and situations that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, situations, homes that no longer serve you, and we're moving forward. And you are working on opening up yourself and calling in someone new, having a fresh, clean start, a clean slate is important for this group. Let me pull a love message. We'll get some physical attributes for this group, and then roll the Astro Days. So what's the love message for my pile 3s in the year 2026? What do they need to know when it comes to their love life in 2026? My pile 3s. The collective my pile 3s. What's the love message? Oh, that's way too many cards. Sorry, guys. Sometimes the energy just gets away from me. What is the love messages for my pile 3s when it comes to their love life in 2026? What is the main focus? Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So it's a good question to reflect on in the year ahead. This is you creating the life that you desire, the love that you desire. I'm just holding this up so you can write it down or take a screenshot of this message if you're interested, because it may be a good journal prompt for some of you, or just a message to reflect on when it comes to your love life in the year ahead, what you're looking for. And it says, the second message is, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, there's a lot of healing going on. We're releasing these old beliefs and thoughts and creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your love life. So that's definitely a message that's coming through. Yeah, there's a lot of healing going on in this group for the year ahead. Let's look at the positive attribute or the attributes of this person. You guys got more. You guys get extra from this group. We have someone that's funny. They're tall. They may be Italian. Ooh, an Italian lover. And they're very angelic, either in their appearance or just how they are. Very sweet, very kind, giving. They are marriage material. So for those of you that want to get married, there is potential for marriage or commitment. If you're not looking to get married, it can still be commitment, long-term commitment. Like I said, not everyone wants to get married, so I just see that as commitment. But if you want to get married, there's definitely a potential there. I'm going to move that aside just because it takes up a lot of room. We're going to roll the Astro Dice and then get any other last channel messages from your guides. So let's see. For my pile threes, what's the main messages when it comes to my pile threes love life in 2026? What do they need to know? Gemini is coming through. And we have the moon coming through. And then we have the 10th house. Okay, yeah, okay, this makes sense. Okay. Again, with that throat chakra opening up. Some of you may be speaking up more about your experiences, speaking your truth, speaking your mind. The Gemini is all about communication, talking, communicating. It's ruled by Mercury. So some of you may be sharing your truth more, communicating your truth to maybe your loved ones, to your friends, to your, like I said, you're like opening up to someone and they're helping you out. But this could also be maybe you're helping others as well. We have it with the moon. So this may be things that are revealed to you. Maybe someone communicates something to you and you realize something, or maybe someone says something to you and you never saw it in that way. And then when they said it, you have like a light bulb moment, because the moon is obviously about your intuition and it's often interpreted as like revelations coming through. Or maybe like something from your intuition, you realize something and it all comes together. And the 10th house. So the 10th house is your career house, but it's also your reputation and how other people see you. So this could be you changing careers in 2026. As I see 1555 on the camera. This could also be about you go from married to single. This could be from living here to wherever else that you're moving, like your change of address, because that's your how people see you. They're like, oh, they don't live in wherever they live. They don't live in Malibu anymore. They live in Connecticut, something like that. You know what I mean? That's just an example of how people see you, how people view you. This could also just be your reputation. Like maybe you were known for being a good cook, but now you've changed and you are a farmer or something. I don't know. I'm just giving examples of what the 10th house is about. Yeah, let me see if there's any other channel messages your guides wants to share at this time for my pile number threes. Of my collective and my pile threes, what are the channel messages from their higher selves, this person's higher self that they're calling in? Anything you want to share when it comes to their love life in 2026? I'm hearing about more clarity in your love life is coming for you in 2026. More alignment in what you want and who the type of person you want to commit to or call in, like as a soulmate. I'm hearing healing, Chiron, healing, Healing a wound around love and relationships in 2026 is the major theme for this year ahead. Inner healing. Yeah, you're doing a lot of internal healing, a lot of spiritual healing, connecting to spirit. You're redefining what safety and security look for you, emotional security, especially in regards to relationships. There's a lot of care going on. This could be self-care, caring from others. You're just like a very caring person. The person you're calling in is very caring. I'm hearing clarity. You're just receiving a lot of clarity. Getting very clear on what you want moving forward, what you want to call in, the type of relationship you want to have. That's your main themes in the year ahead. So thank you so much. I appreciate your guys' support so much of this channel. If you like this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be updated or notified about any of my other upcoming readings. And let me know in the comment section if this resonates with you, or even later on you can come back to this video and let me know how it all turned out. I would love to hear about it. Thank you for your support. Love you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.